Good morning, students. Up to yesterday, I discussed about profit, loss, and discount. And in profit, loss, and discounts, I discussed the different types of problems. Okay, and I hope you have understood the chapter profit, loss, and discount. Please understand it properly. The way I explained you, I hope it is clear to you. And the homework what was been given to you, I hope you are doing it. Please don't copy from the solution what has been done by me. Okay, first you do the homework and then you check with the solution what has been sent by me in the next day whether the answer is correct or not. Today I am going to start a new chapter. The chapter name is compound interest. This compound interest you are going to do first time in class 8. In class 7, compound interest was not there. There was simple interest. So, I have already taught you in this class 8 also about the simple interest. Now, what is the difference between simple interest and the compound interest? What you have noticed in the simple interest, the interest is been calculated for the full time period at once only. Like if I tell you that 4,000 rupees is been invested by you for 2 years at 10% per year, what you are doing? Whenever you are going to calculate the interest, you are calculating the interest for 2 years at once. But in place of compound interest, the interest is been calculated per year. Okay, every year separately. Suppose 2 years they said, the first year what is the interest? Okay, then second year what is the interest? Like the step by. That means in compound interest, interest is been calculated on interest also. That is what is called compound interest. Here, I had given you certain note to make it clear to you before going to solve the problems. Like I had given you in the class, you must be noticing whenever I go to the class, I just made you understand certain basic things by a common example or a common notes. So here also I had given you some notes which if you can read these notes, you'll be able to understand what is compound interest. First, you should have a clear conception about the compound interest. You should have a understanding the difference between compound interest and the simple interest. If you understand these two things, that will be very easy for you to solve it. So first I'm coming, I've given you the definition. Compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum, or in other word, interest on interest. I told you. So when I'll solve it, I'll give you a practical example and explain you. So interest on interest. Second thing, in case of simple interest, the principal remains the same for the whole period. Like I told, 2 years, principal is same for the whole period. But in place of compound interest, every year the principal value is changing. How it is changing? When I solve the problems, I can explain you. Third thing I told you, in case of compound interest, the principal keeps on increasing every year. How it increase? Definitely when I'll do the problem, I'll solve it. I'll explain you, sorry. Next point, the interest of every year also keeps on increasing. And next point, the compound interest for the certain period can also be obtained by adding the interest of different years. Okay, the compound interest for the certain period can also be obtained by adding the interest of the different year. All those things I'll explain when I'm going to solve. Just remember this point. Okay, so first problem I'm going to solve you. So you remember the compound interest? Calculate the compound interest on rupees 6,000 for 2 years at 10% per year. Here the question said compound interest. If the question was told you about the simple interest, what could have been done? You have written here principal 6,000, rate 10%, time 2 years, and you could have calculated the interest for 2 years. Okay, but in place of compound interest, I told you compound interest is being calculated always per year. Okay, how you calculate for first year? Here 2 years is there, so I'm calculating for the first year. What I'm taking here? What is the principal? 6,000. What is the rate? 10%. Your time will be 1 year. Now with putting 1 year, easily you can find out the interest. If you found out the interest, you have to find out the amount after first year. What is the amount? 6,000 plus 600 equal to 6,600. Now this amount will consider as the principal for the second year. Like I told you, in case of compound interest, the principal keeps on increasing every year. So first year, what is the principal? 6,000. Now what is the amount? 6,600. This amount will be considered as principal for the second year. Second year, same thing, principal is increasing, rate is same, time 1 year. I told you, in place of compound interest, you have to calculate the interest per year. एक year का interest तुमको calculate करना है. So here 1 year easily you can find out the interest, and after calculating the interest you got the final amount. Because what is the final amount? What is the principal for the second year? This much. With the principal, if you add the interest, you got the final amount. How to find out the compound interest? Compound interest equal to the final amount minus the original principal. What is the final amount? 7260. What is the original principal in the beginning? 6,000. If you minus it, will you be able to get the compound interest or not? You can calculate the compound interest in the other way also. Add the interest of the first year. What is the interest of the first year? 600. What is the interest of the second year? 660. If you add these two also, there also you are going to get 1260. So to get the compound interest, you can get it in two ways. Add all the interest of the difference year together, or you can find out the final amount minus the original principal. You will get the compound interest. Okay. Now I'm going to the second problems. Calculate the amount and the compound interest on rupees 5,000 in 2 years if the rate of interest for successive year be 8% and 10% respectively. See, I have taken a different kinds of problem. Here time is same 2 years. In the principal in the beginning is same 5,000. But what the difference? Rate of interest. So 2 years, first year what will be the rate of interest? 8%. And second year what is the rate of interest? 10%. Okay, so successive year means 1 year the rate of interest is 8% and the other year the rate of interest is 10%. So I am calculating for first. I told you compound interest is always calculating the interest for one year. I am taking for the first year. Principal is 5,000, rate is 8%, time in 1 year, and what is the first rate of interest? 8%. With the calculation, you know how to find out the interest. Interest has been found out. When you found out the interest, easily you can find out the amount. How found out the amount? Principal plus interest. Now this amount will be the principal for the second year. That is the system of compound interest. Every year you find out the amount. The amount what you got in the first year, that will be the principal for the next year. So what is the principal here? 5,400. Now two successive rate were there. First case 8%, second case 10%, 10% interest. Time will be 1 year. Same way you can calculate the interest. If you find out the interest, will you be able to find out the final amount or not? Like previous math, I told you what is the final amount? Principal for second year plus the interest. That is the final amount. How to find out the compound interest? Final amount minus the principal, actual principal. So if you minus it, you get it, or take the interest for the first years and second year. What is the interest for second year? 540. What is the interest for first year? 400. If you add these two interests, then also you will get the answer. So I hope it clear. Successive means different year, rate of interest is different. Now I am going to discuss you the third problems for today. Okay. What is the third problems for today? Rekha borrowed rupees 40,000 for 3 years. Understand? For how many years? 3 years. At 10% per annum compound. That means here, every year the rate of interest is same. Calculate the interest earned in the second year. Only the interest how much she got in the second year. Okay, so I've written here, first year principal is known to us, rate is known to us, time always 1 year, 1 year calculating it. You got the interest. If you got the interest, if you add with the principal, that is the amount for first year. What is the amount of first year? That will be the principal for the second year or not. So second year principal is known to you, rate is same 10%, always 1 year you are calculating. Now the interest you are getting to calculate it 4,400. So the question asks you that whatever interest she earned in the second year. So in the second year, what is the interest earned by her? 4,400. So interest earned in the second year equal to 4,400. No need to calculate the interest of the third year because question never asks us. So this is the last questions for today's classwork. So I discussed 3 different types of problems. Okay, I hope it is very much clear to you. So please try to understand. And the homework what has been given to you, first you solve on your own. Next day, I'll send you the solution for the homework. When I send you the solution from the homework, please check it with your answers and see whether they are correct or not. If they are not correct, please correct it. Okay, and the day the school will reopen, definitely I am going to take your classwork and homework copy, and there I want to see date wise the classwork, date and chapter wise the classwork has been done very nicely. Similarly, date wise the homework has to be also done very nicely. I'm not going to leave you. The day the school will reopen, definitely I'm going to ask for the copy. That time don't say I have not done or I have not knowing and all those things. Everything made it very much clear to you. So I want to see that work is been done very nicely, neatly. And I always told you, if you have any doubt, any kind of questions, you are most welcome to call me between 8 to 2 p.m. And I am always there to help you out and to clear your doubt. Thank you. Thank you so much.